Good evening to all the spirits. This is Detective Lizaria. In today's session, I want to see if anybody can give me their name and age that reside or rest at the Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery in Rhode Island. Here's my sign to them, by the way. I have 2 seats, one that has the bell on it and the creepy skull motion detector, and I also have a cat ball on the other chair, and I have 3 cat balls on the cat tree. One's on a cone. I wanted to try something different, and I also have the ghost motion detector active. So if you are here, you can utilize the EMF meter, which is the black device on the cat tree, and you can also gain energy with the 2 lights, the ceiling light and the lamp behind me. So I'm going to use Spirit Talker, and that's going to allow you to hopefully give me your name so I can do some research on you. And age would be helpful if there's multiple names, or multiple with the same name. I mean, be a miracle if you can give me both your first and last name. So who wants me to do some research on their family? I can use the Find a Grave, and if I find out that you don't have any link to your parents or your children, I will do some research and do that. So please give me your name and age. You can say child, teenager, a number. That might help me narrow things down, because there's 441 that are listed in that cemetery. That might not even be all of them. So hello. Is there anyone here? Again, you can utilize the black remote device thing that's in the middle of the cat tree, and you can go to yellow for yes. So if you are here, you can just go to the yellow and say, yep, I'm here. And if you have a strong, urgent, important connection to that Elder Ballou, and he had a very interesting passing. Oh.
Likely.
An interesting passing. You can go to the orange or red, because you got strong energy, and you want the people, aka my viewers, to know the story of you and your family. Maybe some of them can tell you that I've already done some research on them. Again, they have to be at the Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery. Okay, I'm going to move the sign as it's a little in the way. So again, if you want to really let me know you're here and you have a story, you want me to find out why you passed so young or tragically, I can do that. So anything you can tell me to help narrow down who you are, that'd be much helpful. Whether it's a last name, first name, or age. Okay.
We need energy.
Okay, so it's saying we need energy, and I noticed that the EMF meter wasn't active for a bit there. Yeah, okay. Do you need me to turn on one more light source? It's going to get hot in here, but I can do it. If you need me to turn on my lamp to the right of me to gain more energy, just go to the orange twice, and I'll turn it on.
They've upset me.
Okay. In what way did they upset you? And who are they? The reason why I have the skull motion detector facing the other way, so that way it didn't go off if it was near me. And it's actually pretty hard to set off. They would have to be physically touching it, trying to pick it up. Okay, so far I've got likely, we need energy, and they've upset me. I do have the pinwheel, but I'm not really focused on that. Can you move locations?
Can you move location?
No, I can't. If you need more energy, I'll turn on one more light source. That might help you. So if you need me to turn on the lamp, that's to the right, a tall lamp that looks like the one behind me, I can easily turn it on. You just gave me a go-ahead by making the EMF meter go to yellow. Not sure if I want to wait. Okay. Alexa, turn on Nini's lamp. Alright, I gave you another source of energy. So now you have 2 lamps and a ceiling light to gain any energy you need. Hopefully that's enough. Oh, and I have a water bowl down there. You can use that too. My name is Betty.
My name is Betty.
Okay, let's see if there's a Betty here. No Betty. But maybe they went by Betty, but... Aha! My childhood.
My childhood.
Okay, so Betty, aka maybe Elizabeth, because it could be that, what's it called? Situation where they don't list the nickname. But I know that my grandma, her name is Elizabeth, and she was called Betty. So let's assume that. So Betty, I have 2. I have Elizabeth Pitts Ballou from 1748 to March 16th, 1841. Is this you? If so, go to the red. Did I find you? There's 2 of you. So if it's not you, it might be the one below it. Is this Betty that I'm speaking to?
Ask.
Ask. I am asking. I'm asking if this is you. Elizabeth Pitts Ballou, who passed away in 1841. Since no activity, maybe you are the other one. Are you Elizabeth Adlington Jillson from 1810 to 1905? Is that you? If this is you, I'll click on it. If this is you, again, you were 95 years old. Ooh. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to read this real quick. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe I'll just show everyone. You can read that, guys, right? It did say likely. Likely. Oh, okay. Oh. Check it out. And it says she's the only survivor of 8 children.
Living.
Living? Yeah, you were the only living survivor of 8 children. Oh, wait, hold on. Living? 3 of 6 children born to them are living at the time. Maybe still living. We got Miss Welcome Cook, Augustus, and then we have Miss Mary Green. And there's a bunch of grandchildren. Wow, did I find her? I think I found her. This is cool. This is why I like detective work. And especially when it has an article tied to that page. Did I find you? If so, can you give me a sign? It looks like you were trying to communicate through the spirit talker by putting living right when I was about to read about your children living. At the time they were living.
Forgiveness.
Forgiveness? Apologies for the car. So, Elizabeth, aka Betty, if this is indeed you that was coming through from Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery, and I just read an article about you, can you light up any of my devices, whether it be the cat balls, the EMF meter, or maybe even the ghost motion detector? Because it's funny how it was just scanning and reading the article, and the EMF meter was going. Interesting. Floating?
Floating.
So you're floating around? Maybe that's why she's not activating anything? Oh, now she is. Okay. So something peeked through. Okay. Cool. So I think I may have found her. So unfortunately, it doesn't list anybody other than her husband. So if they did pass away, her children, I can do research with Ancestry. And if they have passed, sadly, I will link them to your Find a Grave page. Would you want me to do that? If they have passed, say one of them has passed, would you like me to do that?
This is great.
Awesome. If you'd like me to do research after this session and link you, I can. Okay, I will. So I know there's 440 because obviously one is down because I just found one. Is there any other spirits from that cemetery who want me to connect you, and find interesting stories about your life? Just give me your name. And then if I'm lucky, there's say one or two of you, then I wouldn't have too hard to find you. Just like Betty. So yes, it didn't come up with Betty, but I know for a fact that Elizabeth is a name that has Betty as a nickname. Because my grandma, again, has that. And she got to live to 95, 5 years close to 100. Wow, you were one strong woman.
Many died here.
So yes, many have died in the area. Again, 440 are just listed in that cemetery. So again, I don't think we're going to get Ballou Jillson as one of the names, because Abner is not in the Spirit Talker that I'm aware of. I used to live here.
I used to live here.
So you used to live where the Elder Ballou meeting house is? I believe you did, yeah. You used to live there. Cumberland, Providence. Oh, okay. So Abner Ballou, which is her, what do you call it? Husband. I see Augustus as the a child, and he did pass away. So hopefully Augustus is with you. Let me read this again. Yes, right here. Again, Miss Welcome Cook and Augustus and Mary Green.
Scratch.
So he did marry twice. His first wife was Mary Ann. They don't have a last name. And then his second, which was Elizabeth.
Tired.
Okay, if you need to take a break, you can, Elizabeth. I'll continue just to read about your story. And if anyone else comes and tells me their name, I can move on to that one. And like I said, I will link Augustus to you, because currently he is not. And I'm going to have to do some digging on your daughters. So it did say here, he had several children with Elizabeth. So I'm wondering if his first wife, Mary Ann, did not make it. Like, she died very young. And that's why he remarried. So a lot of times in that era, cheating wasn't really a big thing. I think it was more the fact that the wives ended up dying young. Am I correct? Back in those days, in the 1800s, women were more likely to pass away young, and their husband would remarry versus cheating. Can you light up the EMF meter if I'm correct about that? Okay, I did say tired. Or you can tap a cat ball. We're at peace. Oh, that's good to know.
We're at peace.
I'm so glad to hear that. To those that are coming in and telling me that you're at peace. I appreciate you telling me that, by the way. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here. in case these other names pop up and they're linked to him, the husband. Okay, just so you guys see it. You read it? Okay. All right, good. Whoa, see, it goes active right when I'm panning over. I don't know why that is, though. Is it because they're shy? Camera shy? So anyone else want to have a little go at it? Harry, thank you.
Harry.
Okay, Harry, I do not see you in the list of people tied to this family, so I'm going to go ahead. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Harry. So apparently the husband passed away when he was only 37 or 38, just so you guys are aware. He passed away very young. Maybe due to war. That's sad. Okay, Harry. No Harry. Harry, did you have a nickname? Harry, and your name's Harold? Because I'm wondering if they're giving me their nicknames. Is your real name Harold? Can you give me any indication by going orange or red on the EMF meter if your name is also Harold? Harry is just a nickname, just like Betty. Well, Harry didn't pop up, but let me see about Harry in a middle name just in case.
Sinister.
Nope. Harold? Nope. No Harold or Harry. I got a lot of Harriets. Hartford and Harvey. Is your name Harvey? I don't know. I doubt it. Is your name Harvey? Because there's no Harry or Harold. Maybe your name's Harvey.
I'm attached to the forest.
Well, there's not a whole lot on this guy anyways, Harvey, but I'll just give you guys a little rundown on this one. So Harvey, his parents are Oliver and Abigail. Ballou. His wife is Ruth. His siblings are Polly, Dexter, Hosea, George, and Sally Ann. Children are Oliver, Harriet, Paine, Cynthia, Ruth, George, and Sarianne.
We can talk.
Yes, we can. So, again, there is no Harry, but Harvey. That's all I can come up with. Maybe Harvey's not in this. So again, if there's any other spirits from the Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery in Rhode Island that want me to do research on your family, link you if you have no linkage with the Find a Grave page. I know it's going to be strange considering you have no clue what that is, but it's basically a way for people currently that can search you and find information about you. And if it's all in one space, it's easier to find out where you're at and where your siblings or your family or your children are buried if they have been unfortunately passed away. So for Elizabeth, I'll attach at least Augustus after this, and then maybe look into her daughters. I'll have to do some ancestry work because daughters usually marry, and it's very hard to find out who they married. And yeah. So hopefully you're enjoying the talk. Hopefully you're enjoying... exactly.
The grave.
The grave. Find the grave. Or find a grave. So I can link, if you guys have a grave, aka buried at the Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery, just like Betty, I can find interesting stories about your life. She even said my childhood, and I found out that she was the only survivor out of the 8 children. And then at the time, her children were living, and it said living on Spirit Talker. That was pretty cool. It's like they're following me as I'm searching them.
I'm in the shadows.
So there's only one corner that has shadows, or aka is darker, and that would be the far right back corner. So maybe they're behind and on the right side. But don't be shy, you can come forward. I have 2 seats. If you sit on one of these seats, you can tap a cat ball on the seat if you are taking it, aka you sat near it or on it, or maybe you need to move the ball to put yourself into it. If you want, you can even ring the bell to get my attention. If that doesn't work,
You're okay here.
Thank you. Otherwise, you can use that funky looking thing that has 3 skulls that you can't see, because if I face it towards me, it probably would go off. So the motion detector is on the other side, so they would have to pick it up. Oh, wow. Somebody was strong right there. No, sir?
No, sir.
You don't want to take a seat? I wouldn't want to take a seat either in that. It's pretty spooky, but you could take a seat here, though. It's not as scary. And if you don't want to take a seat at all, you just want to float around and stand, you can easily tap this cat ball or that cat ball, or pick up the cone or tap that cat ball. Here's a cat ball in action. You get your spiritual fingers once you get energy, and you just give it a tap. If you can. If you can. Or you can twist it around. So if it doesn't work by tapping it, just give it a bit of a twirl, a shake. It'll eventually light up. See? Just like that. Because I know Cora and Penelope, they were able to do it. So maybe if they're hanging around, again, not from the same cemetery, but maybe they are nearby, they can tell you how they did it. So, anyone else that wants to put their name down and see if I can find you in the Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery? Especially if you have a unique story of your living life. And I'm just, no pun intended, dying to know what that is. Oh, why thank you.
You are kind.
Oh, really? Fifi, you left the fluff there. Hold on. Okay, it's kind of out of the way. It's summer, and her, it's end of summer. It's a very hot day, so some of her fluff was fluffing around. Sorry, I didn't see that. So, I am curious if I can find more stories about, there's 441 spirits resting in that specific cemetery. And if I look, it'll tell me the latest passing was hold on, sorry. I clicked on something. My bad. 1747 was the first buried spirit. I'll tell you who they are without saying the name, but there you go. And look, there's an article. I'm curious if that name will come up. I'm curious about that article. There must be a unique story with this one. And what's even more interesting is the fact that Mary Lovett was tapped because she was linked to something else. Oh, okay. I get it. Okay.
I'll prove I'm here.
Yes, if you can, that'd be awesome. Okay, yeah, he's linked to the live session with Stephen. Now I know why Mary was, and same with that guy. Okay, cool. So if you want me to know you're really here and you said you can prove it, cat balls are easy to do. Or you can set off my ghost motion detector since it hasn't gone off. I don't know about the skull. The skull, literally, I have to pick it up just to activate it sometimes. And it looks creepy. I might even have to, unfortunately, move it just because of how it looks. Sorry. Only some people will know what it looks like. But, yeah. So I might have to put this in blackout mode while I wait. It is very hot today, so with all these lights, hopefully they're gaining the energy to do something cool. Okay, cool.
Cursed land.
All right, with that note, I'm going to go in blackout mode and remove that and move it to another location where you can't see it, but they can still activate it. Okay, blackout mode. Do apologize. If it sets off, it's me. Just so you know. I was able to pick it up and it didn't go off. That's hilarious. That's how sensitive it is. Or okay, maybe it's a broken one. Maybe I picked the wrong one. All right, I moved it back there. Now it's not an eyesore. All right, spirits, I removed an eyesore. Now you won't feel as scared. So if you want to prove yourself, you can. And I do have the church.
The church.
Well, technically it says right here, technically the Elder Ballou meeting house was like a church, correct? Was the Elder Ballou meeting house kind of like the church for that town at that time? I believe it was. Can you see me? Oh.
Can you see me?
No, I can't. But the cool thing about the ghost motion detector and the cat balls, if you activate them, that lets me know you're here. If you ring the bell, it'll definitely know that you're here. But I think you need a lot of energy to use that bell. These shouldn't require too much. Again, I'm just testing something out with that cone. Oh, yes. So like I said, I'm going to look up Yes, see? I mean, it has the word church. 18th century church steps, Elder Ballou meeting house. So it's like a church. So again, this is Detective Lizaria. I'm going to put my sign up. People will see it right here. I'm going to put this up for them. Oh,
Sean.
well, Sean, I don't know because that's a very modern name than back then. And if it is Sean, the one I know, okay, he has some connection to this side of the, he has some connection to us, then hi, Sean, in case he's just saying hi. Because again, I don't think there's a Sean. No, I didn't think so. Just to prove it to it. Yeah, no. Oh,
I'm standing among you.
okay, so you're joining in on this session, just saying hey. I don't know where you're at, but I'm going to wave to you, assuming you're around. So hi, Sean. Assuming this is Sean Silva, Sean A. Silva. Hi. Oh,
I'm upset.
is this Sean? If you're upset, why are you upset? If you don't mind sharing why you are, Sean. I mean, I know why you would be upset considering how you passed away. Again, if you don't know who Sean is, look up my videos. And he's a soldier that passed away, unfortunately, in Iraq. So you can watch those sessions in the upcoming hours or days after this. We had some good chats. So again, I don't know if it is him saying I'm upset, but I've also had tongue twister. They've upset me was one of the first things. Ah.
There's lots of us.
So if you're referring to spirits that are here, it's probably because I'm summoning anybody that's from the Elder Ballou. But also, it could be there's lots of us, meaning soldiers, that passed away. And that is a lot.
I was poor.
Okay. Well, that could be several people in the Elder Ballou. And maybe, I don't know. Maybe it could also be Sean. I mean, I know big.
Big.
Big. Big. Big Sean? Big. So yeah, there is my nephew who is named after his uncle. So maybe he's referring to Big Sean. I don't know. Could be. Could just be randomly saying big. It was a big land with the church, aka the Elder Ballou meeting house. So anybody else have unique stories that haven't been told or heard and you want to let others know? Just give me your name, ideally from the Elder Ballou meeting house cemetery. And it'd be cool. Oh.
Paul.
Okay. Apparently I'm getting a lot of names that seem too modern. Yeah, see, Paul doesn't pop up. No Paul. Yeah, no Paul. Or are we referring to St. Paul Cemetery?
Medieval.
Okay. Now it's just becoming random. It was doing fine earlier. Now I'm not sure because it's giving me names. But if it is, oh no, I don't have St. Paul. Never mind. It's St. Jean. Okay. No, there's a St. Paul cemetery in Blackstone. Okay. Yeah, there is. Okay. Sorry. So I'm gonna go with Sean. No. just to clarify that no. Okay. Just wanted to know because again, St. Paul's Church Cemetery. It did say the church. Huh. Interesting. Just realized that it said the church. Maybe there is a spirit coming from that cemetery. I don't know. It could be coincidence. I don't know. But ideally, I would like to focus on the Elder Ballou. Of course, there are 25 Pauls listed. If not Paul, yeah, hold on. Maybe not all 25. But there's a good chunk of Pauls here. So if you are in the middle,
Middle.
So 25 divided by 2. 13. So between 12 and 13. 1, 2. Okay, there's either Paul A. Muron or a Paul Francis O'Brien. Am I close?
We can knock.
If you want to knock, you can try to knock on the cone. And if you want, you can even try to ding the bell by tapping on the top. Or you can knock on the door. But yeah, I mean, unless it's interesting. So I'm going to go back to Elder Ballou. Oh wait, Paul is in middle name? Sorry, I didn't think about that until now. Maybe they meant middle name Paul in Elder Ballou. No, just no. Okay. Or maybe they meant at the St. Paul, their middle name. Okay, I'm just gonna try it out. That's what detectives do. Oh, of course, there's 10 that have the middle name Paul.
Husband.
Okay. So is this somebody's husband that has the name Paul as a middle name? I mean, I have a feeling it could be somebody's name. But he would have to put his name. And that is not in this specific cemetery. Pretty sure it's... Yeah, no, it's St. Jean. Okay. So it's somebody's husband. Oh.
Rats.
Yep, still dealing with them. Slowly but surely. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe my dad's checking on him on the traps. Hey, if spirits know a bait to use, peanut butter didn't work. Let me know. So again, I'm more focused on this specific cemetery. If anybody from that cemetery, which is Elder Ballou Meeting House Cemetery, can give me their name, that'd be awesome. I did get somebody's trying to say a husband. Maybe they can tell me who that is. And I do apologize with the bark.
Aggressive. Have memories.
Well, that's good to know that you have memories. I'm not sure if you're referring to aggressive memories, though, because it said aggressive and then I have memories. So maybe some of them are unfortunately involving some aggressive memories. Okay, not so good. Thanks.
Thanks.
You're welcome. So again, I can't control the barking outside. There's a lot of people outside that are stirring up the 4 dogs that live up on the street. So please bear with me. This is a good session. I don't want to stop it because of them. I just want to stop it because it's been 1 hour.
Significant.
Okay, so with that, is there any significant proof that you had an interesting life? Maybe a very tragic passing? Because I'm here, again, to touch Lizaria, willing to look through ancestry for you and link your family with this we call a website. Because back then they did not have any of this stuff. Are there still spirits here? Just checking. Can you utilize the EMF meter? Just to make sure there's still spirits here. Or they need energy. Or they're saving their energy. They could be saving it. Or are they shy? They might be shy. Watch. Realm.
Realm.
They're in the afterlife realm. That's not a name, by the way. So maybe they went back to the realm and they'll come back. I don't know. Here. I'm going to scan down and see what happens. Sorry for the floor. Actually, I'm going to scan this way. Oh, see, I knew it. I knew it, you were shy. Of course, now they're not going to do it. I swear, as soon as I face away from them, the EMF meter, I'm going to catch you. Wait, are they playing a game with me? I think they're playing a game. It literally went to yellow. It was like green and then yellow. You're playing a game, aren't you? Try it again. I'm facing the other way. I can't see you. Do I really have to be far away from? I swear. Okay. Let's try it again. All right, I'm just playing the game. I think they're playing with me. Because when
You are generous.
Thank you. Bye. So when I scan away, the EMF meter goes. Hasn't gone off yet, though. Well, I didn't want to show them my disgusting room. All right. So there is somebody here. They're being camera shy. So I'm going to have to end this very soon here. So please let me know your name so I can do some research on you. I got Betty so far. I mean, I've had other names come, but they weren't really in the cemetery. But I'd love to do research on you guys. I'll have some time to do it tomorrow. Or later today after I have dinner, which is, oh boy, pretty much now time. So please, one more name. Hopefully it's from the Elder Ballou. And if you have a unique story,
Grandmother.
Well, that would be, I mean, I do have a grandmother named Betty. Because it said my name is Betty. And funny enough and interesting enough, the one that I did find was 95 years old, obviously a grandmother, who had 3 children and 10 grandchildren and some great-grandchildren when she passed away. So she probably has great-great-grandchildren by now. So is this still Betty just saying hi? Because you are considered a grandmother.
Day.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much night, but is there a name, Day? No. No. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? Who's going to be the lucky one? Again, you can tap any of the cat balls to say I'm here. Okay.
Ancient spirit.
So there's an ancient spirit also here? All right. I didn't even think about it. I doubt it, but days and like, no. No. Just making sure. I didn't want to miss out on the fact that maybe it was like a last name, a middle name, or a first name day, but no, it's just referring to the type of day. Okay. All right, it's getting to that point where I got to end it. So I appreciate for Betty to at least come through.
Scream.
Well, if you want to scream, you can use the cone. It's meant to be used. So you just need to pick it up and use it. I'll probably be able to hear you if you use it. It even says shout on it on the other side. I guess I got one so far. But you know, that's why we do it daily then. Well, not really daily, but you know, here and there, just randomly pick somebody specifically at a specific cemetery. And today was going to be Elder Ballou. Since I figure, you know, say if they want Chris, AKC fan, Spirit Box, to come and do a session one-on-one in person, he can be there. It's his headquarters. I'm just the, I guess you can call it the middle person to help. So if you want Chris to come to you.
Vision.
Yes, I have a vision that he can do this if there is a unique story tied to you. But you need to give me your name and ideally an age. But you have to be from the Elder Ballou meeting house.
We are watching you all.
Okay. I don't know if the capel went off in the chair. I wasn't paying attention to it. I don't think it did, though. Sure nobody wants to tap a bell? Whew, it's hot in here. All right. It's been pretty much an hour, so I guess today's session is brought to you by Betty, aka Elizabeth, Jillson. Again, who was 95. Safety.
Safety.
All right. This is Detective Lizaria, signing out.